Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our next Friday Thursday show. Welcome to show. Today, I think we had PCE. I think that was the microfundamental that was imported. But let's confirm everything that we had today, and we can discuss it. And yesterday there was Micron earnings, and already I've previously said last week I entered Micron just before earnings. I love that it's broken above. So it looks as if we're looking for continuation higher. It might look like I've gotten a bad fill above there, but on a daily time frame, it makes sense. I was looking for a break and close above, for which I got the break and close above. Currently, looking at Micron, I could even trace to that trend line. So it's a proper setup. That is why I decided to take it, even though you were to look at the moving averages. Micron is trading very far away from the 50, 100, and the 200 MA. Are we gonna maybe get the retracement back to the MAs, the 15 perhaps? I don't know. We'll see about that. But before we go any further, let's discuss um, what what was today in terms of macroeconomic micros. Um, any surprises? On the news side, we have Iran attacks cargo ship in Strait of Hormuz. Interesting. We thought the Strait of Hormuz was opened, but we see here that Iran attacks cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. No wonder how oil has reacted from that. And then, besides that, what was there today? I'll tell you now. Oh, Australian unemployment rate. Australian employment rate, the forecast was 4.4%, came out as expected, while unemployment change forecast was 32.5, which was a very hot, strong labor data that came out from Australia, which is 40.3. And then the participation rate, which also, to me, I don't look at that so much. And then the rest of the day we had PCE, US PCE. As I said, the forecast was 4.1, came out as expected. However, the month-over-month PCE price index forecast was 0.5, came out 0.4%. Hold on for me. That's cream. So I think this what was there for today. It looks, yes, it came out as expected, which I think for the market it was a good thing because I believe if PCE came out quite hot, it will have flipped the rest of the market upside down. It wouldn't be nice, I believe. But that's a good thing for today. On the top setup and the trade update, all my trade are out. Remember, I was holding, I'll come back to the stocks, but remember, I was holding. Okay. I was holding GU and NZD which seem to have been trailed out of that position. So I'll be looking for more opportunities. The thing doesn't change. We got trade out on that high, which was more of a 1 is to 1.9. I'm happy with it. While when you look at NZD uh, the annoying thing is midnight spread. I was not supposed to be out. I trailed my stop loss to that daily candle high. However, because of midnight spreads, I was taken out on that high, which was a 1 is to 1 1.8. Could have held that longer, I believe. But I thought I should just, as we are uh, reaching this support area, maybe it's fair to move quite tight. And then we also have this resistant area, 10 resistant. However, overall, I am still bearish. If we get a good retracement higher, I will still consider shorting NZD USD. I think I'm still positive on it. Also GU, I'm still the dollar bull, by the way. So if the British pound against the dollar come retrace that area, perhaps I'll look for an opportunity to long there. I mean to shorter, sorry, to short that. But I will be watching what happens next from that point. Um, but let's look at the H5 the top setup, what we have, and the opportunities maybe that we can just decide. Interestingly, Bitcoin, it's bullish. I'm not interested in Bitcoin. I want to be honest. US oil is bullish as well. And also, you have seen the news. Let's look at oil. I think it will be interesting to see how oil reacted after Iran has bombed ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Let's look at all. Did oil bounce up? Yeah. All today it's up 3.69%. By yesterday market closure, it was trading approximately $69 per barrel. Today is trading at $79 per barrel, which is up 3.6%. And that could be coming from the news after Iran has bombed ships in the Strait of Hormuz, which was something unexpected according to me. But with such news, where did gold close today? Close is flat for the day. Gold is flat for the day. No much movement for gold. And as for indices, US indices, we have Nasdaq down 1.7%. S&P 500 down 0.7%. US30 flat for the day. Interestingly, Nikkei, it's flat for the day. I'm still looking for a retracement lower. If we can get that, I'll consider buying Nikkei for long term. I'm not going to look at into China. It's very consolidating. There's nothing much. Also, UK 100, there's nothing much. But top setup. Let's look at the top setup. Let's discuss the top setup and decide which possible trades are we going to get. On the bearish side, we've already discussed this dollar bull, AUD USD, NZD USD, Euro USD. I'll still look for opportunities there. What came through now is NZD CHF, Euro CAD, NZD JPY, and NZD CAD. Let's just quickly look at the Nanzika. Let's quickly look at the technicals. If there's any opportunities for that, if there's any opportunities that are availing from the on the best side of NZD CAD, I'm interested in seeing how NZD CAD is moving. I am tired. Okay, NZD CAD. Interestingly, we've just broken below this. We've just broken the support here. I mean this, what do you call this trend line? And since it's bearish, any move to this area, so I think I'm gonna consider shorting it. In fact, you could look for something like that. Here we go. Any retracement higher to prices of 0.1246, I might consider shorting NZD CAD, and that will be long term, looking into coming to this lows there. The low of 0.7908 thing. So in retracement higher, I'll accept that with all pleasure. It looks untight, but that will be my resistant area that I'll look to short NZD CAD. While on the other side, we have Euro CAD. It seems like Canadian dollar has gained a bit of strength lately. Look, let me see if there's anything. Honestly, there's nothing for me here. I will be watching it. My problem is this resistant area here. I mean, sorry, is this support that has been here for a while. It could hold that. So unless we definitely get a full market structure shift, retrace to that point, then I can look for longs. I can look for short. I don't normally NZDJPY. I don't normally pairs that I look at. But if there is something for me, perhaps you could consider. I just don't like this. Just consolidating in between these two areas. But one can argue that we've just broken below that we just broken the trend line. Just broken that trend line. Retested on that trend line. Let me just quickly do this. And then we move lower. Now we are retesting the support. So could it maybe perhaps form that, come back, retest on the resistant area, and then we look for lower prices? Again, highly possible. The last one, NZDCHF, is still bullish as well. I don't even know where I am showing right now. Okay, yeah. NZDCHF is giving a -7, which is bearish. Something that I don't like trading, but if it does give me an opportunity and it looks like I can swing for quite a while, sometimes trading something like this is just a nightmare. This is just a nightmare. This is just a nightmare. I'm not even gonna consider it. Sorry, I'm not gonna consider this. And then on the bull side, already have discussed gold and silver. On the bull side, we have the dollar strength, and AUD CAD seems to be bullish while AUD USD is bearish. That seems to be interesting. Bitcoin and US indices. I think, do I have to speak about Bitcoin? I mean, Bitcoin has been taking a hit. I'm not even interested in buying Bitcoin, honestly, or in selling Bitcoin. I'm just gonna stay out and see what it wants to do. I just don't like the price action. And then on the Forex bullish side, you have USDJPY. The dollar still remains very strong, but I just don't like these moves. I'm gonna stay out on USDJPY. USD CAD. That's very stretched. I've been looking to enter anywhere, but it seemed to be quite stretched for me. And then US indices, and I think that will be it on the swing positioning side. For the US indices, I am looking for the retracement back to that low. If it does come back there, I might consider buying it. Oh Christ. Does it make sense? I might consider buying approximately around $7,269 for S&P 500. I think that's what will entice me. But something with a proper market structure is US30. Come back to 50,537. I will look into longing on that support while looking at Russell. Russell also looking at 2,793. I'll look to long that as well. And then finally, some of the things that we need to talk about. It's Micron. That's Micron. Micron. We'll discuss Micron. Let's quickly do our daily analysis for today. Then we can discuss Micron. Can discuss Micron's earnings today. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Let me quickly check something here. Hold on for me. I have a message that I need to check. Okay, moving along. Can we get any opportunities today? Am I too late? Should I have started here? I don't know. Just tap that. Entered on this. Come on. It's quite slow. Let me continue with my life. So we see S&P 500 didn't take out that high. Um, I'm interested in that high, by the way, not the previous daily low and high. Let me mark that high. And this low, the previous daily low and high, it's not of importance right now. And if you were to look at that, there is an SMT between these two. And then we've already gotten this reactive move. Already we have an SMT there. We don't have an SMT here on that closed inside. Can we get move higher? The fact that it closed inside this low, possible. Possible. Oh, yo. This is not a price action that I want to trade. When market open, PCE numbers pushed Nasdaq lower, and it's taking off all the gains for the day. I'm now interested in seeing what's happening here. Mm, mm, mm. Honestly, um, yeah, I don't have a trade. I honestly don't have a trade. We've already gotten change of character there, and then an inversion there. I'm gonna just mark that inversion. Blue, black. Let's see. Oh, Christ. But these are a sign that the market can come all the way here. But here we don't see that. I don't have a bias. I don't have a bias for the day. I honestly don't have a bias for the day. Mm, I don't have anything here. Gonna sit out, guys. Gonna sit out. Let's see what happens. Unless it totally flips the table here. If that flips, definitely I'm gonna consider it. Yeah. Other than that, I just don't like the price action. What do I mean? I mean, if we get a full retracement out there and gonna look for such a move, I will be interested. That's it. But anyway, let's discuss Micron, why I took Micron. And there was Micron earnings yesterday. Micron earnings yesterday. Yobi, yobi, yobi. Hold on for me. Sorry. Micron. Okay, let's look at Micron. Micron, ladies and gentlemen, discuss the fundamental. Let's discuss Micron and why I took the trade. This looks slightly different, but it's fine. Micron today is up 16% post earnings. And let's look at the earnings. And Micron earnings, Q3 earnings. What am I saying? Quarterly. What? Okay. Yeah. Now I see that we didn't see a rally to the downside. Looking at Micron. Oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff for Micron. Um, Micron. So the forecast. Um, what am I saying? What am I saying? Oh yeah, sorry. The forecast earnings. Is the estimated earnings was $20.86 per share, and what came out is 25.11 dollars per share, which is a 20% bit in earnings. And when you look at the revenue, it came out quite flat. With this kind of a flat revenue, you will expect, like the previous few times, where Micron will start to move lower. But this is a quarterly. This is I'm not looking at the quarter. Oh, perfect. Estimated it's 35, 35, 35.9 billion, 35.91 $35.91 billion, and the reported was $41.46 billion, and a bit of 15% in earnings in revenue, which was a quite strong bit. So I'll be reading the what do you call that, the forecast and the forward guardians of Micron. But something to note is I am long Micron. I'll go through the forward guidance on Micron, and I think that's something that perhaps we can discuss in the near future. I'm looking for that. I'm hoping that we're gonna get a continuation here. Um, what's my immediate target for Micron? I don't know. I'm just gonna hold this until forever, until it takes me out. What I would want is if it continued doing what it did here, eventually it will come create a low. After it has created a low, move my stop to the low that is created, save that, and look for a break above. Or if it comes back again after that break and come back to that, I'm going to look for another entry. Already stop is below there, and look for continuation like that. If that will happen, I know doomsayers are saying we are about to have a very major sell-off. Recession is here, but I'm not going to discuss that now. I'm going to discuss what I'm holding. I didn't do any stock analysis over the weekend for some reason. And for those that know, I've been holding Apollo, took that move up. I've just been taken out as it retraced lower, came back to my entry point. Am I going to attempt going in again? I'll stay out for now. Tesla has been getting a lot of heat. Come back to support again. Yeah. Micron, Microsoft. Yeah. The list said the better. Can we get a bounce on Amazon? Not yet. I am closely monitoring Broadcom. I'm closely monitoring Broadcom. It looks flat there. Can come back lower. My problem with that, as it comes back here, will I enter first and look for another entry that low? Where I will say my entries will be like that. Small entry first. Here's my thesis. Small entry first here. If it doesn't get here, as it breaks above there, look for an entry there. Then look for continuation for Micron. I think for Micron, that's what I'm looking for. So I think that's me, guys. That's me on the swing trading and everything else that I have. And on the day trading side, do I waste time sitting here if I don't see anything? I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to sit. Let's see. Okay, finally gotten the market structure shift there. I think I'll start to be bullish now. I know there is that. I'm going to move that away. I'm just going to mark it as if it was there. Just don't like this, man. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Should I sit here the entire day hoping for something to happen? I just don't like what's happening here. I hope it can flip. I hope it can flip. And I don't have time to be wasting. I have a report to finish, so I'm gonna be going. Yeah, I'm gonna be going. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time today. Doesn't seem to be anything happening for us unless that flips, man. Yes? Why? Yeah, you can close the door and go. I said close the door, you. Nah, guys, there's nothing yet. I'll sit here the entire day, waste time. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna bounce and do other important stuff. And then, yeah, I'll get back. I'll get back. If there's anything, I'll speak on how I took the trade. But I doubt. Because also, trying for a move, yeah. While these two don't correlate, I don't like it. Nah, I don't like it, honestly. Being fair, others can say, yeah, and I don't like it. I'm not even gonna say I like it. Attempt no. Nah, there's nothing. There's no volume here. Bye, Trumpo. Okay, bye. I'll be trading off stream, guys. I think there's nothing. Ooh, let me wait until July. Yes, go watch Popeye. Oh, sorry. Today there was GDP growth. Wow. That's numbers on GDP growth. Today GDP growth. Focus was 1.6. We got a massive 2.1% within high inflation increasing, we see GDP growth passing the 1.5% mark of about 2.1%. It's wonderful. And I think this is the highest GDP growth for the year. And I think besides January, this is the only bit on the month-over-month GDP growth. I shouldn't, yeah, nah, those are great GDP numbers. The US economy is very resilient. I will be lying if I say I don't see that. Now something is happening. Now something is happening and it's happening very fast. Fifth hat I'm gonna enter. Bad close, continue lower. I'll have to wait to take out that. Malanda, 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 Malanda.